Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. This is Savannah speaking, and today's video is basically when you're in a rut, those negative emotions, or you're out of alignment, you're not feeling yourself, just very much unconscious, like it's not really you right now, basically. So these are just like my tips on how to get yourself out of those states of being, okay? And before I start, I got a poem that I want to read. I got this book. It's called The Best The Best Love Poems of the American People. I got this from a library. They were giving away books, and I actually really like this book. It has a bunch of different poems from different people. And this poem today is brought to you by Edmund Vance Cook, and it's titled, How Did You Die? Did you tackle that trouble that came your way with a resolute heart and cheerful? Or hide your face from the light of day with a carven soul and fearful? Oh, a trouble's a ton, or a trouble an ounce, or a trouble is what made you make it. And it isn't the fact that you're hurt that counts, but only how did you take it? You are beaten to earth? Well, what was that? Come up with a smiling face. It's nothing against you to fall flat, but to lie there, that's disgrace. The harder you've thrown, why the harder you bounce. Be proud of your blackened eye. It isn't the fact that you're licked that counts, it's how do you fight and why. And though you be done to death, what then? If you bowed the best you could, if you played your part in the world of men, why, the critics will call it good. Then death comes with a crawl, or it comes with a pounce. And whether he's slow or spry, it isn't the fact that you're dead that counts, but only how did you die. How did you die? Did you die trying? How did you die? Or did you die just laying there? Alright. Okay, when we're in a rut, or in this negative bad state of mind, where you don't feel like you want to get up or do anything, alright? This is usually when you're not really yourself. You're out of alignment, you're unconscious, something has taken over you. Alright? And the thing is about these ruts is that this ain't gonna probably be the first one. Okay? You're gonna have your moments. Who knows what life may throw at you in this lifetime, you know? But we gotta prepare ourselves for storms. Alright? So this is the thing. When you're in these ruts, you gotta understand that a lot of the times you're not just in the present having this experience. You're also adding pain from your past, anxiety from your future, and now you're in the present, okay? So we create these tabs in our mind, all these different thoughts and channels of what could happen, what has happened, what could have been, or whatever the case may be. And we all these thoughts have emotions attached to it. And now we find ourselves rotting in bed where we don't want to get up, or you might want to get yourself out of here, or you might be doing some very bad decisions based off anxiety or trying to get into some type of quick fix like dopamine. So you might be like doom scrolling, or just doing the things that you're not supposed to. I'm 100% sure we all fall into our hells, because this is like a hell. When your mind is out of alignment, you're in hell. Okay. So with this being said, I'm not going to tell you to start doing 20,000 jumping jacks or whatever case is and start eating healthy right away and all this other stuff. Because before we even get there, the number one thing that we need to change is how we're processing our emotions and how we're thinking. Okay? So, with all these things happening right now, I need you to get centered so we can start closing all these tabs. And how do we get centered? By shutting up. We don't say nothing. We shut up. We be silent. Be quiet. You hear the wind. You hear the sounds in the background of your house. And what this does is a way of helping us get grounded when you're in the silence, which gives us the present moment. Once we find ourselves in that position, we start closing these tabs that we have open. Okay? All these thoughts and all these things are just a bunch of tabs, a bunch of channels open. And we need to start closing them. How? We have the thoughts that's coming by. We don't judge them. We recognize them, but we don't judge them. All right? You know, all this stuff that's going by, we just let them go. Because what good does it do anyways, holding them onto them? We're not going to find a solution by holding on to all these thoughts anyways. You know, so we got to let them go. All right? For now, we're going to let them go. We're going to let them go. Somebody say you ain't shit. The job ain't paying. Whatever the case may be. We're going to let them go. We're going to let them float in their river. We recognize them, we see them, and we're going to let them float. Okay? Now, this gives us an opportunity to fix what's happening in this current moment. Okay? Because in this very current moment, in this very moment, your suffering isn't as bad as what we're picturing it to be in our brains. Because remember, we're tripling it in our brains. We're putting in the future's anxiety and then the heavy burden of the past, mixing it of today in front of us today. So, for example, let's say, because this don't gotta be with hard stuff. This can be as simple as your house being disorganized, or whatever the case may be. If your house is disorganized, right? Instead of you just going ahead and start cleaning it, you start thinking about, oh my God, I don't know, how my mom used to tell me I was messy, or how such and such used to live in a crazy ass mess, or what are people going to think about what I'm doing, or whatever the case is, I don't know. But all these negative emotions that you're putting attached to what is just in the present moment, it's just a bunch of items part of this organized. You're putting all these heavy feelings that you know what you start doing? You start making it bigger than what it is. You're making it bigger than what it is. And now now that we have made it so big, we don't even have the energy to go tackle it. We have drained ourselves. We're drained, to go actually fix what we got to go do. So when you take this second to detach yourself and everything like that, you also give yourself a minute to be honest with yourself and get yourself out of delusion. Because when you do all this extra stuff, you're blinding yourself and you're getting yourself into delusions where, of course, now you don't have the energy to do anything. Okay? So I'm going to take that second and we're going to transfer. This is like a ripple effect. When we get into this position right now, this is what's going to create a ripple, because we create ripples whether they're negative or positive every day. Every day we're creating this ripple. And when we stop for this quick second, we're creating a transfer. We're transferring this. We're transferring ourselves to basically the outcome, to the better outcome, okay? All right. Honoring yourself looks like making yourself a sandwich to eat, because right now you're currently hungry. Go eat. Go take that shower. Go take a shower. Honor yourself. Don't punish yourself. Don't punish yourself. You don't got to punish yourself. I get it. A lot of stuff is consuming your energy right now. But just tackle one thing. Turn on the water. I heard somebody say that on Instagram. Just turn on the water. Just start there. Turn on the water. Let's not make it a huge thing to get yourself from point A to point B. Just do it. Just do it. Just walk your ass to it. Okay? This is how you honor yourself. Thank yourself also that you're being aware of your limitations so we can get solutions for them. Okay? There's power in consistency. Okay? There is power in consistency. The more you do something, the more powerful it is. How you spend your days is how you spend your life. It don't gotta be a huge thing. It really, really does not have to be a huge thing. Just pick one little thing. You need to first shut the fuck up. Hey, respectfully. We need to be quiet. We need to be quiet. We need to sit in it. And this is not about running away from emotions, okay? Don't run away from nothing. Face them, all right? Because then after you face it, what else do you got? What else can really get you feeling like this? You know, once you face the problem, face the thing that you're worried, whatever it is, face it, look at it, see it. Okay, thank you for that information, brain. Thank you for that warning, brain. I got you, brain. Thank you so much for calling that person out, brain. Okay, thank you. Whether it's true or not, just think it. Think, because usually those voices are usually not your own voices. Those voices are your mother, your father, your auntie, people that didn't believe in you, your exes, whatever the case is, baby daddies, whatever it is. Usually, those are the voices that are usually speaking to you in your brain. That you think those are your own voices, but they're not. You know? So then you sit here, you're mixing all those negative voices, all those negative thoughts, society, the news, whatever the case may be, and now you can't move forward. You can't move forward. You done put everything, you done gave everything your energy. Now you can't even move forward. You know, that's what they want. People want you to have hell on your brain. People want you to be frying that brain up like bacon. People want that. Why? Because it takes you off your game. Who are you if you're not on your game? Who is you if I'm not Savannah? Like, who am I? You know? So you got to get back on your game. Get back on your game. You know, don't got to sit there and go into the rabbit hole of analyzing. I get it. Sometimes we analyze because we want to do better. We don't want to repeat the same mistakes. But guess what? The things that you've gone through, you're never going to do that shit again. You're not, the experiences that you've gone through are never going to equal to you experiencing that shit again. Okay? It's not going to equal that. If you go through something, right? You will know, like, okay, now I've gone through this. This feels familiar. But the more you keep focusing, like, oh, I don't want to go through the same thing again, and I'm focused on like not going on the same things again. Guess what ends up happening? You end up going through the same shit again. You end up going through the same shit again. You know why? Because you're acting like the person that you was before. The person that didn't know shit. The person that didn't know anything. And now you know more. You know better now. So now you know not to go through that again. Show gratitude for the things you have. Show gratitude for the things that you don't have. Because most likely, the things that you don't have is what you most likely don't need at this moment. Okay? Because let's say if it is something good, the way that you're thinking, the way that you're acting right now, you know, what if that thing was to be gone tomorrow? Then what? You're putting all this pressure in, right? What if you get it and then it's gone again? Then what? You see? Unnecessary. You wake up in the mornings, you wake up stepping your foot on being who you are. Wake up being who you are. Don't wake up possessed as somebody else. You wake up being who you are. And for whatever reason you woke up being possessed as somebody else, you step back, get that conscious shift, that conscious idea, that conscious break. Take that quick second, see it for what it is, detach yourself from it, and then give yourself some love, honesty, and move into your authentic ways. And guess what? You're going to feel yourself again. The energy is going to come back. The energy is going to come back, and that's all you need. And once it came back, thank yourself for it, because you did that. And you got to remember, too, a lot of people don't like to face their own demons. So give yourself a round of applause once you get there, and appreciate yourself. All right, this is it for my video. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I hope you stay tuned for the next one. All right?